Have you ever noticed how just a short walk to the mailbox feels like a marathon these days? Or perhaps the stairs that used to be no trouble now seem like Mount Everest. It's a painful reality that as we grow older, our legs, which have carried us through a lifetime of adventures, can start to feel, well, like they're giving up. That feeling of weakness, the nagging aches, the wobble that makes you second-guess every step. It's more than just an inconvenience. It threatens our independence, our ability to do the things we love, to visit family, to enjoy a simple stroll in the park. It's like our legs are slowly but surely dying on us, taking a piece of our freedom with them. But what if I told you there's a secret? Not a magic pill, but a series of simple daily habits that can halt this decline, even reverse it, and bring back the strength and stability you thought were long gone. We're talking about rediscovering the joy of movement, of stepping out with confidence, and feeling strong from the ground up. In this video, we're going to dive into 5 incredibly powerful yet easy daily habits that, when embraced, can profoundly change the way your legs feel and function, giving you back that vital spark. We'll talk about building muscle, improving your balance, and keeping those joints happy. So, stick with me, because if you are 60, 70, or even 80 years old, doing these things urgently can make all the difference. And be sure to watch right to the very end, because I have something that will truly surprise you. Something that might just change your perspective entirely. Let's begin with the very first habit. One that might seem too simple to be truly effective, but its power is immense consistent. Gentle movement. Now, before you start picturing yourself training for a marathon, let me assure you, we're talking about small, manageable steps. Many of us fall into the trap of thinking that unless we're hitting the gym hard, it doesn't count. But for our legs, especially as we age, what truly matters is consistency and breaking the cycle of prolonged inactivity. Think about it. If our muscles aren't used, they literally start to shrink and weaken. It's called sarcopenia, and it's a natural process of aging, but it can be significantly slowed down, even reversed, by simply moving more. Imagine your legs as the pillars of your entire body. If those pillars start crumbling, everything else becomes unstable. Consistent movement, even just a few minutes multiple times a day, sends a powerful message to your body. These legs are still needed. It encourages blood flow, which carries vital nutrients and oxygen to your muscle cells, helping them repair and stay strong. It lubricates your joints, making them less stiff and painful. It also helps with balance, because the more you move, the more your brain and body communicate about where your limbs are in space, reducing that wobbly feeling. So, what does this consistent, gentle movement look like in practice? It could be as simple as standing up and sitting down 10 times during a commercial break on TV. It could be taking a short stroll around your garden a few times a day, if you're able. A brisk walk to the end of your street and back, or even just pacing around your living room for 5 or 10 minutes. The key is to find activities you enjoy and can stick with. Perhaps you love listening to music. Put on your favorite tunes and gently sway or march in place. Maybe you have a pet that loves walks. Use that as your motivation. The point is to integrate movement naturally into your day, rather than seeing it as a chore. Don't wait until your legs feel completely stiff before you try to move them. Be proactive. Consider the story of a friend of mine, Margaret, who used to dread going to the grocery store because of how much her legs ached. She felt trapped in her home. We talked about this very habit, and she started small. She began by simply walking to her mailbox and back every morning. Then, she added a short walk around her block after dinner. Within a few weeks, she noticed a remarkable difference. Her legs felt lighter, stronger, and her balance improved. She could not only go to the grocery store with ease, but also started enjoying walks in the park with her grandchildren again. It wasn't about heroic efforts. It was about gentle, consistent nudges to her body to remind it how to move. Remember, every single step you take is an investment in your future mobility and independence. Now, flowing seamlessly from the importance of moving our bodies, let's talk about the second critical habit that often gets overlooked, yet it's absolutely foundational to the health of your legs, and indeed, Your entire body, proper hydration. We often hear about drinking enough water, but do we truly understand its profound impact on our muscle function, joint health, and overall vitality, especially as we age? Our bodies are composed of about 60% water, and our muscles, in particular, are even more water-dense. When you're dehydrated, even slightly, your muscles can't perform optimally. They become more prone to fatigue, cramps, and even injury. Think about trying to squeeze a dry sponge versus a wet one. The wet one is pliable and responsive. Your muscles are similar. Water plays a vital role in lubricating our joints. The cartilage that cushions our bones in joints like our knees and hips contains a lot of water. If you're not drinking enough, this cartilage can become less elastic, leading to more friction, stiffness, and pain. It's like trying to drive a car without oil in the engine. Eventually, things start grinding. Proper hydration ensures that the synovial fluid, which acts as a lubricant and shock absorber in our joints, is abundant and effective. This means smoother movement and less wear and tear on those crucial knee and hip joints that bear so much of our body weight. Beyond joint health, water is essential for nutrient transport. It helps deliver vital vitamins, minerals, and oxygen to your leg muscles and helps carry away waste products like lactic acid, which can build up and cause soreness after activity. If your legs are feeling heavy, tired, or achy, dehydration could be a silent culprit. Many older adults don't feel thirst as strongly as they used to, or they might avoid drinking water to prevent frequent trips to the bathroom. But this can lead to chronic, low-level dehydration that subtly undermines your leg strength and overall health. So, how do we make sure we're getting enough water? The general recommendation is around 8 glasses of water a day, but this can vary depending on your activity level and climate. A simple tip is to keep a water bottle or a glass of water handy throughout the day. Sip on it regularly, rather than trying to chug a large amount all at once. Try adding a slice of lemon or cucumber to your water if plain water isn't appealing. Herbal teas, clear broths, and water-rich fruits and vegetables like watermelon, oranges, and cucumbers also contribute to your daily fluid intake. Make it a habit to have a glass of water first thing in the morning, and another before each meal. It's a simple change, but its cumulative effect on your leg health, your energy levels, and even your mental clarity can be profound. Just like consistent movement, consistent hydration is a gentle yet powerful act of self-care for your legs. Now that we've discussed the profound impact of gentle, consistent movement and the absolute necessity of proper hydration, let's move on to another vital piece of the puzzle, one that directly addresses the strength and resilience of your leg muscles themselves. Now that we've discussed the profound impact of gentle, consistent movement and the absolute necessity of proper hydration, let's move on to another vital piece of the puzzle, one that directly addresses the strength and resilience of your leg muscles themselves, prioritizing protein in your diet. Many of us, as we get older, might not be getting enough protein, and this can have a direct and detrimental effect on our muscle mass and strength. Particularly in our legs, protein is quite literally the building block of our muscles. Without adequate protein, our bodies struggle to repair and rebuild muscle tissue, leading to that feeling of weakness and loss of muscle mass that we often associate with aging. It's not just about getting enough protein. It's about getting the right amount consistently throughout the day. Our bodies are constantly breaking down and rebuilding muscle, and this process requires a steady supply of amino acids, which come from protein. If you're not consuming enough protein, especially after activities that use your muscles, your body might start breaking down existing muscle tissue to get the amino acids it needs. This is the opposite of what we want when we're trying to strengthen our legs. So, how much protein are we talking about? And where can we find it easily? A good general guideline for older adults is to aim for about 25-30 grams of protein per meal. This might sound like a lot, but it's quite achievable with smart choices. Think about lean meats like chicken, turkey, or fish. A palm-sized portion of chicken breast, for example, can provide a significant amount of protein. Eggs are a fantastic and versatile source. 2 large eggs can give you about 12 grams. Dairy products like Greek yogurt or cottage cheese are packed with protein and can be easily added to breakfast or as a snack. A single serving of Greek yogurt can have 15 to 20 grams. For plant-based options, consider lentils, beans, chickpeas, tofu, or even protein powders that can be added to smoothies. Nuts and seeds, though smaller in protein content, can also contribute. The key is to integrate protein into every meal and snack. Don't just rely on dinner. Start your day with a protein-rich breakfast, like scrambled eggs with some spinach, or yogurt with berries and a sprinkle of nuts. Have a lean protein source at lunch. Perhaps a tuna salad sandwich on whole grain bread or a lentil soup. And for dinner, focus on a good quality protein alongside plenty of colorful vegetables. Even snacks can be protein-rich, like a handful of almonds or a cheese stick. Making a conscious effort to include protein will provide your leg muscles with the raw materials they need to stay strong, repair themselves, and even grow stronger in response to that gentle movement we talked about earlier. It's truly feeding your legs the fuel they need to keep you moving with confidence, moving forward from the fuel we put into our bodies. Let's talk about directly challenging our leg muscles with our fourth habit. Simple, strength-building exercises you can do right at home. Now, this isn't about lifting heavy weights or joining a gym if that's not for you. This is about incorporating targeted movements that specifically engage and strengthen the muscles in your legs and glutes, which are fundamental for walking, standing, and maintaining balance. Many people believe that strength training is just for younger folks or bodybuilders. But it's actually even more crucial as we age. As we discussed, our muscles naturally decline. And intentional strength exercises are the most effective way to combat this. Think about the everyday actions that become harder: getting out of a chair, climbing stairs, simply standing upright without feeling wobbly. These all rely heavily on the strength of your leg and glute muscles. When these muscles are weak, other parts of your body have to compensate, leading to strain, pain, and a higher risk of falls. The beauty of simple strength exercises is that you can adapt them to your current ability, starting with support and gradually building up. One excellent exercise is the chair stand. It's exactly what it sounds like. Sit in a sturdy chair, feet flat on the floor, and simply stand up without using your hands if you can. Then, slowly and with control, sit back down. Repeat this for 8 to 12 repetitions. If you need assistance, use your hands on the chair or a stable surface nearby. The goal is to make your leg muscles do the work. This exercise directly mimics getting up from a chair, a fundamental movement for independence. Another fantastic exercise is heel raises, while holding onto a counter or wall for support. Simply lift your heels off the ground, standing on your toes, and then slowly lower them back down. This strengthens your calf muscles, which are vital for pushing off the ground when you walk and for maintaining balance. A third simple exercise is leg extensions while seated. Sit on a chair and simply straighten one leg out in front of you, holding it briefly, then slowly lowering it. Repeat for both legs. This works your quadriceps, the large muscles on the front of your thighs. Start with just a few repetitions and gradually increase as you feel stronger. The key here is consistency. Doing these exercises a few times a week. You're not aiming for exhaustion. You're aiming for activation and gradual strengthening. These small, deliberate efforts send powerful signals to your muscles to rebuild and get stronger, making your legs more resilient and less prone to that feeling of giving out. It's empowering to feel your own strength return, little by little, day by day. Finally, let's wrap up our 5 essential habits with one that often gets neglected, but is incredibly important for supple, pain-free legs, regular stretching, and flexibility. It might seem counterintuitive after talking about building strength, but strength without flexibility can lead to stiff, tight muscles that are prone to injury and restrict your movement. Imagine trying to walk with legs that feel like rigid planks. It's uncomfortable and inefficient. As we age, our tendons and ligaments naturally become less elastic, and if we don't actively work to maintain our flexibility, our range of motion decreases. This means simple movements like bending to tie your shoes or reaching for something on a low shelf become harder and potentially painful. Stretching helps lengthen your muscles, improving their elasticity and allowing your joints to move through their full range of motion. This can significantly reduce stiffness, improve circulation, and even alleviate some common aches and pains in your legs and lower back. When your muscles are tight, they can pull on your joints in unnatural ways, leading to discomfort. Regular stretching gently releases this tension. So, what kind of stretching are we talking about? Again, nothing complicated. Focus on the major muscle groups in your legs. A simple hamstring stretch can be done by sitting on the floor with one leg extended, reaching gently towards your toes, or, if sitting on the floor is difficult, try a standing hamstring stretch by placing your heel on a low stool or step and leaning forward slightly. For your calf muscles, stand facing a wall, place your hands on the wall, and step 1 foot back, keeping your heel on the ground and feeling the stretch in your calf. Hold each stretch gently for 20-30 seconds, breathing deeply and never bouncing. You should feel a gentle pull, not pain. Another great stretch is the quadriceps stretch. If standing, hold onto something stable with one hand, grab your ankle with the other hand, and gently pull your heel towards your glute. If lying down, you can pull one knee towards your chest. Incorporating just 5 to 10 minutes of gentle stretching into your daily routine, perhaps after your gentle movement or before bed, can make a world of difference. It's like oiling the hinges on a door. It keeps everything moving smoothly and quietly. Imagine waking up, feeling less stiff, being able to move more freely, and feeling a greater sense of ease in your body. It truly enhances your quality of life. Next, we're going to bring all these wonderful habits together and talk about how they form a complete picture for truly revitalizing your legs and your life. We've explored 5 simple yet incredibly powerful daily habits that can transform the way your legs feel and function. We started by understanding the profound impact of consistent, gentle movement, how every step, no matter how small, is a step towards greater strength and independence. We then delved into the absolute necessity of proper hydration, recognizing water not just as a thirst quencher, but as a crucial lubricant for our joints and a vital transporter of nutrients for our muscles. Then, we highlighted the critical role of protein in your diet, making sure your muscles have the building blocks they need to repair and grow stronger. Following that, we looked at how simple, at-home strength-building exercises, like chair stands and heel raises, can directly target and strengthen those vital leg muscles. And finally, we just talked about the often overlooked but essential practice of stretching and flexibility, keeping your legs supple and your movements free from stiffness. It's easy to look at these 5 habits and feel a bit overwhelmed, thinking, do I really have to do all of this every single day? And the answer is, not perfectly, not right away. The true magic lies in consistency, not perfection. Remember, small, consistent changes accumulate into massive improvements over time. Think of it like planting a seed you don't expect a tree overnight, but with consistent watering and sunlight, it grows. The same goes for your legs. Each gentle walk, each glass of water, each protein-rich meal, each simple stretch, each chair stand, they are all tiny investments that, when compounded, will yield incredible dividends in your mobility, your energy, and your overall quality of life. The most important thing is to start. Pick just one habit that resonates most with you today, and commit to trying it for a week. Perhaps it's simply drinking an extra glass of water in the morning, or taking a 5-minute walk around your kitchen every hour. Once that feels comfortable, then slowly add another habit. This isn't about being perfect. It's about making progress. Every bit of effort you put in now is an investment in your future self, ensuring you can continue to enjoy the activities you love, maintain your independence, and live life on your own terms for many more years to come. I've seen firsthand how these small changes can transform lives. People who thought their walking days were behind them suddenly find new energy. Individuals who struggled with daily tasks start moving with newfound ease. It's not just about strong legs. It's about a strong spirit. renewed confidence, and a vibrant approach to life. Your legs are not dying. They are waiting for you to give them the care and attention they deserve. They are capable of so much more than you might realize right now. Now, I promised you something that would surprise you at the very end. And here it is. The most surprising thing about these habits isn't just their individual power, but how incredibly interconnected they are. You see, when you move more, you often feel thirstier, naturally leading to better hydration. When you're well hydrated, your muscles work better during strength exercises, and your stretches become more effective. And when you're strengthening your muscles, your body demands more protein for repair and growth. It's a beautiful, self-reinforcing cycle of health. Each habit supports and amplifies the others, creating a synergistic effect that goes far beyond what any single habit could achieve on its own. You're not just doing 5 separate things. You're building a comprehensive foundation for lifelong leg health and overall well-being. This interconnectedness means that even starting with one habit can create a ripple effect, making it easier to adopt the others. So, I truly hope you feel inspired and empowered to take these simple steps for your leg health. I'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences. Have you tried any of these habits already? What challenges have you faced? Or what successes have you celebrated? Please share your stories in the comments below. Your insights could be just what someone else needs to hear. And if you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps us reach more people who could benefit from this information. Also, consider subscribing to our channel so you don't miss out on more practical tips and empowering content designed to help you live your best life at every age. Remember, your legs are your foundation for a life full of movement, joy, and independence. Take care of them, and they will take care of you. Keep moving, keep thriving, and live your best life at every age.